Okay, the design build process. What are the key considerations when selecting a design and construction team for my projects? Great question. I would go back to the interview process with your shortlisted firms. First off, find people or find firms that do work in that sector. And what I mean by that is, what is your project? A restaurant project, a retail store? Don't hire a company that designs and builds industrial buildings or high-rise office buildings. Find a team that's got relevant experience in the dollar amount and the type of project that's yours. There's nuances with each one of those. You want to, interview the team that you'll be working with day to day. This could be their project management team, the ownership structure. A lot of this stuff runs from the top down, so you want to make sure that there's a buy-in to quality and quality control. Of course, look at references, other clients, the reputation in the industry. Commercial real estate, commercial construction is a small industry, and so you'll know, if there's a company out there that's kind of ripping people off and not paying bills and ruining projects, people will hear about it fairly quickly. And the team's ability to meet your project timeline and budget. Are they staffed at the moment? Are they overwhelmed with too many projects? Do they not have enough staff to man the project? Another good question too is, what do they do in-house? Do they do design in-house? Do they have construction parts in-house? Or are they just a management firm? These are just good questions to find out the capabilities of them. And there's no wrong answer there. You just want to understand what you're getting into there. How do I evaluate potential design and construction teams to make sure they're the right fit for my project? And I'm assuming this is once you've kind of selected maybe a top 3 that you want to go after. Let's go back to the initial interview process, review their portfolio, track record, actually reach out to the references, other clients that they've completed projects for, meet with the team, and negotiate roles and responsibilities at this point. Really establish what is the owner's role going to be and what is the design build team's role going to be, and clearly outline those. At this point, you've hopefully done the due diligence on that the firm is a good fit. They're working on projects in your sector. Now I think it's an in-person or as close to an in-person meeting to meet the team. Make sure that we're all on the same page there, because you will be working with this particular company, the team, the project management that'll be assigned to it for the better part of a year. We want to make sure that everyone's getting along and has the same goals in mind there. What are the key responsibilities of the design and construction team? Good question. Well, first off would be probably establishing a realistic project budget, schedule, and potential scope, and then defining that for you, but ultimately designing the space according to your vision and your goals. Coordinating architecture, engineering, getting into the city, getting a permit approval to start building, and then coordinating the construction process. This could include hiring general contractors, subcontractors, material suppliers. Really all of that should run through the design and construction team based on roles, responsibilities. If there's any owner direct items or equipment, we need to get that onto a matrix so everybody knows what they're doing. Once things are moving along, managing the budget and the schedule for the project, managing any inspections that arise, making sure that it meets the necessary safety, zoning, building code requirements, and ultimately handing you the keys, getting a final inspection, and you open up for business and move on your merry way. How to minimize the risk during the design and construction of my project? Well, first off, clearly communicating your project goals and expectations to the design and construction team off the bat there. You want to make sure that budget is realistic. You want to make sure that the scope it can be done. Let's take a step back and talk about pre-application meetings, maybe have a very nonchalant conversation with the city or the health department or any jurisdiction approval that may be needed. Get their opinion. If I'm going to do this project in this area, is this even allowed? This will minimize some risk moving forward. If everything is kind of a green light and a go and you've selected the team, carefully reviewing and negotiating contracts with subcontractors, suppliers, making sure that timelines can be adhered, making sure suppliers can, actually have these things in stock, that contractors that are involved in the process, architects that have the bandwidth to take on the project at the moment. This will mitigate risks on delays and potential cost overruns by having to change stuff. And then again, meeting with the city, meeting with regulatory jurisdictions, making sure that they that this will be approved, understanding their timelines and building that into the schedule, make sure we don't encounter any major delays there. And then ultimately, changes will arise, potential unforeseens may occur, a lot of different players involved. Have a contingency plan in place, whether that's additional, money potentially that may be needed and additional time. And that should help you to at least mitigate risks, but ultimately communication. Okay, some specific questions about SCGWest. Do you handle projects of all sizes? Great question. We do have minimum project size requirements, but if a project is too small or not in our area of expertise, we are happy to refer you to a vendor or contractor designer that we think could be a better fit. We're established enough to understand where our best box and where we can offer the most value, and we'd be happy to help out and refer a reputable company. Do you offer warranty work on your work? Absolutely. We stand behind the quality of our work, and we offer a comprehensive warranty. We have clients even that have had issues a couple years later with equipment or something, and we're happy to point them in the right direction. But we offer all the standard, warranties that our licenses and insurance would require. Can I see examples of your past work? Absolutely. Check out our website. There's past success stories, videos, a lot of project photos and videos on projects. Or give us a call. We're happy to walk you through that, give you some references to a call, and look forward to working with you.